So up guys, if you can hear me, please let me know. My connection says everything's great, but let me know in the chat, and I'm also going to drop that. I'm also going to drop that if you can hear me, please let me know. I see, and if you can see my screen as well, let me know. We've got 5 people already. If you can see my screen, let me know in the chat. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat so that we can get this party going right away. Yep. Thanks for that, Milari. You can see my chat. Let me know as well. You can't see my screen. Wahala. Says my screen is visible here. Oh. What do you mean you can't see my screen? Can't see my screen. Can you see my screen? All right, Milari. I think you're the one having whatever is going on. Great. We have 2 people. Just close your YouTube. Probably update it, and you'll be good. You'll be good. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream session. It's been a minute since we did our last stream, but whatever. We have things. We all have things to catch up to. Try to be here every now and then. But that's on me anyway. My apologies for that. So without wasting time, let's just get right into it. It's already 3 p.m. here. So it's been a crazy week. Not crazy week, crazy couple of weeks for Bitcoin. Let's look at it from the weekly time frame. We can see it strings of bullish candle, overlapping each other. That's for like bullish for how many weeks now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a month and a half bullish for Bitcoin. However, we just reached the all-time high, and then that's our external liquidity. If we should look at it, that's our external liquidity, which price have is reacting pretty well too, and it has fell below it. Although in our last session, I did say this was the point I was looking forward to, but this is the whole fair value gap, and price has reacted quite nice to the point. Although this is a weekly time frame, you know, and price has reacted quite nice to it. So we have our external liquidity here rejecting the price, and this is on weekly as well, but we can still narrow it down to see what's going on. I don't know why this thing was like this. So still narrow it down to see what's going on the lower time frame, but on the weekly time frame, price is rejecting from the all-time high from the external liquidity. So let's go down to the daily. It was the basic top-down analysis, right? Let's go down to daily. From the daily on the daily time frame, we can see we have a full body close. We have a full body close. Yeah, we have a full body close, which is hinting that we might still continue in the uptrend, right? And below that, we really have this fair value gap here, which has been mitigated, but didn't mitigate before any break. Or if you should look at it very well, it has after this break. This one's an internal break, but no, this is the daily. We still circle down to the 4-hour time frame and see what's going on really. But it's on the daily. We have a break on the daily, and then on the 4-hour time frame. And 4-hour, let's look at it. Yeah, on the 4-hour we also have a significant break, and on the 4-hour we have this fair value gap right here sitting pretty. We can see the first one has been mitigated. Now this is the second one right here with an inducement here. So this is our first point of interest, or where we should be looking forward to, where Bitcoin retracement is going to fall to, because we had this expansion here, we have this retracement, then we have this we have this expansion that broke the all-time high, and then we're just retracing back to the nearest fair value gap. This one's already mitigated this. So on the daily time frame, our first entry should be around here, just like how we is already is with the fair value gap indicator and all of that. But then your stop loss totally depends on you. So we are going to target this break, but this is on 4 hour time frame, right? This is on 4 hour time frame. This is going to be our first entry for Bitcoin long, right? So we're going to be targeting this break for our entry. This break of structure will be our entry point, which is aligning with this fair value gap. So it's going to give us kind of a sniper entry if things work out very well, right? Um, so this will be our first entry point, and then we can have our stop below this, below the old candle or whatever is going on here. And then we know that after this, Bitcoin is going for price discovery mode. So we can just leave our take profit here, or probably target 115K. It's a round figure, or just leave it here. CSRR is fine. It's fine if you ask me. So, and then our stop below this to be safe a little bit, just to give markets time, to give price opportunity to prove our analysis right, kinda. So 1 hour has been my favorite. 1 hour has been my favorite all time. So, but this on 2 hour we can see this pretty order block sitting right here, and after this one here, this fair value gap that was mitigated, that was one we saw on 4 hour. We can see this one kind of give us like an order flow type sheet, right? This is another flow, and then this inducement um is still valid, right? Still valid. But then this can just create a scenario whereby price just kind of missed our entry and just go. But not in front of 2 hour. Let's go down to 1 hour, see what's going on really. Right. So on 1 hour we have another break over here. And then I want to make sure we don't have a three break of structure leading to that point. We have this first one, we have this second one. So I think we are in the clear for that. We're in the clear for the three break of structure part. So we don't have to worry about that. The only thing we have to worry right now on 1 hour, there isn't any entry right here, which we saw on 4 hour as well. But then on 1 hour, it's still mitigating the fair value gap, just like we saw on other time frame. So generally, our entry is going to just rule from this point. If you should look at it from this point down like this, right? So there's when things get mixed up like this, there's another thing I try to do, which is using the Fibonacci retracement line to figure out where the price probably going to retrace to. So we should take from this our last point here and drag it to the all-time high. So our first target is aligning very well. The two targets are supposed to be 75 and 79, and this 65 right here. So the 79 is, you can see, is aligning with the one we chose on the we originally chose on the 4 hour right here. So that gives me kind of confidence that the price we chose here is valid. So if we should probably say we want to go for the 1 hour, the price might just mitigate it here and just go. And look at it, we've given the market some chance to prove us right. So we can just pull this down a little bit to be in the middle of both. And yeah, we'll see what will happen from here. But then if price should actually touch this, there's no reason for price to come here because this is a mitigated um, point of interest. So there's no reason for it to come back here, which is kind of giving me the feel that yeah, this 4 hour, our 4 hour entry is much more valid than the 1 hour we are seeing. Although there's no clear entry for this on 1 hour if you look at it. And let's even use our smart money concept indicator, see if there's any other block. You can see there's definitely no other block at this on this 1 hour point that we were originally choosing. So everything kind of points to this place, and I think we're going to go for that. And on the other hand, it's still going to be a bullish continuation for Bitcoin for in the coming weeks. Although the retracement is obviously going to happen, and that is what we are witnessing. Maybe throughout next week. This is on 4 hour, right? This maybe on Monday, Tuesday, we might still be finding our way down here. It might even probably take up to weekend of next week before this order gets filled. It's on 1 hour, on 4 hour, obviously, so it's going to take time. But we can still go down to 3 45 minutes, 1 hour. Look for our short to that point. I think, yeah, this was the fair FVG. The price has mitigated this and then created another order block right here. The price has been is mitigating quite alright, and everything looks good. So for the short, we can just take a little bit of short from this point again, and then we try to short it down to the entry. Why we put our stop just above this place. Let's make it for just above this place and see what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm pretty much sure about this. This is just playing around with it, playing around with the price. While we wait for the original entry, the one we had in mind, which we are going to risk. We're going to risk more. So I think that's it for Bitcoin. If anyone has something, let me see. Let me know in the chat so we can go over it again. And also, let me know any pair you want me to look at. All right, I'm back. I had to get water. My throat was getting dry a little bit. Sorry. Yeah. I said I wanted to get water. Probably my network and kind of skipped a little bit while I was saying that. So we're going to look at ETH. We're going to look at gold, and then we're going to look at Solana. Yeah, it's been Sol, ETH, and gold. So we're going to look at Sol, ETH, and gold. Yeah. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know before I proceed. Can you hear me? Please just drop it in the chat. Let me know. Oh, great. Give me a minute, please. All right, so we're going to start with Ethereum. Ethereum has not been actually performing quite well compared to Bitcoin, but last couple, like, look at this. There's one giga candle that actually broke it from its doom. Look at this crazy downtrend. Let's can see. I think I'm seeing a pattern here. There's something I'm noticing. Let's see. Ah, well, there's an entry model I used to see. After this break, price just tend to retouch the trend line, but with what I'm seeing right here, probably not. But also, you can see this double top on ETH. If you should look at it closely, you can see this double top on ETH, and this is on daily time frame. So that's sending some message about or kind of confirming the short stuff we're looking forward to on Bitcoin. But for starters, we can take let me say a stupid risk from this fair value gap right here. Kind of front run the whole thing. It's not advisable to front run the market. I'll say that, but we can front run it a little bit and put our stop here. That's pretty much 4 hour. But this is on 4 hour. Let's narrow it down to 1 hour. Even on the daily time frame on 4 hour, the double top is visible, and even on 1 hour we can see the double top right here. And this was the fair value gap we were looking at, but then we have a breaker block on the short side. We have this breaker block on the short side right here. But the only problem I'm having with this trade is we haven't gotten a significant break of structure. There's no break of structure either on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, or probably on the 4 hour, right? And markets sometimes move like that. It won't give you a break of structure. It just after some price action, some series of price action on some indicators, like let's say this double top right here, it just moves and then it breaks along the way. After the break of structure, we all know it's supposed to return to the other block, either the breaker block, the fair value gap, or whatever it is the point of interest is. But sometimes it just doesn't. And I'm kind of risking that this is going to be one of that scenario. And of course, it's going to be low leverage, it's going to be low margin, it's not going to be high risk. If we are to actually wait for the break of structure, let's even start with 1 hour. If you have to wait for the break of structure, I mean the first for the first movement significant break of structure, we're going to be looking forward to this price. We're going to be looking forward to this price right here. And yeah, pretty much. And probably our take profit around this place. But we can actually bet a little bit on it. This breaker block right here. Let's see if price moves back to this place and goes down. And if it actually breaks this place and we got another point of interest kind of formed between this and around this region, whatever region it forms, then we can take the re-entry there. Kind of a big gamble, but I think it's going to be worth it. Ethereum has been miserable, so we might just capitalize on its misfortune. Um, Aside that, these are our liquidity points. This one has been mitigated, so we just have to see if price will probably visit this low, right? Or everything else, or if or if it's going to prove the theory I was saying, right? The thesis I was bringing before, right? and actually touch this. But with the price action of Bitcoin, I don't think Ethereum is going to be touching this place anytime soon. So with that, out of the place, but then its market can do whatever it wants. Without the place, we can look at this place for a bit for Ethereum short, and from there we can probably see how price reacts to these places. This is going to be our support because it's off the whole stuff here is on Ethereum is fucked up, right? So let's look at it like this. This is going to be our new support. Price is going to do whatever it wants to do at this range. Going to do whatever it wants to do at this point. Then this has been mitigated. I don't think price is going to come here again. So it's going to be this low and whatever is going on here. So this might just be a cool down for Ethereum as well. We can see this giga candles, series of giga candles on 4 hour time frame. So that might just be its cooling point. You never know. We only analyze, we only anticipate. So I think that's pretty much it for Ethereum. We look forward to the short from this point and then see how price reacts to this buy as well. But then you can always narrow down to 30, 15 minutes, pick your entries, shorter time frame. But then I'm just here to give you the bigger view of the market, what I think is going to happen overall, right? So yeah, that's it for Ethereum. The next is gold. Gold, yeah. Let's see if we can cover gold and Solana before we reach the 30 minutes mark. So for gold, I think we analyzed gold last time out, and then it has moved crazily. Yeah. So this was what we were looking forward to. That last time I remember saying we're going to price is going to short from this place to this point because I said this was going to be our if price should break below this point, then we can start saying we want to consider potential short. And I say from this fair value gap, price is definitely going to touch this place, but kind of did. It just reacted with the other block. It's some great movements if you capitalize on it because the market was closed on that weekend. But then I say whatever the price opens at, we're going to be shorting down here, and from here we can look forward to bringing the price back up. This was what I was hinting at that day. This breaker block, and let's see if it actually even hits the stop loss. I forgot to drop updates on that. We should look at the breaker block, although this is on 4 hours, so it's going to be heavy. If you are the one that uses small stop loss, you're definitely going to be kicked out. But kind of just reacted to this breaker block, and yeah, it continues its movement. So before we start, let me just take all these ones off. Yeah, cool. So the price movement for gold right here has been speaking for itself. It's been a bullish market, right? And then after this breaker block, it's simply just continued what it was doing. And after this expansion, we have this retracement, then we have this break of structure. But this is on 4 hour, right? Remember, we're on 4 hour. This is a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture. It's on 4 hour, then we have this break, then we have a favor lookup here, price reacted to it, and it's going back, and then we might have price reacting to this favor lookup again, or yeah, definitely this favor lookup. There's no home. I wanted to say this breakup block, but this favor lookup. So let me mark this out. It might probably just go out on if we narrow it down to 1 hour or whatever it is. So let's knock it down straight up. So we have this break, and then these are internal breaks, right? These are internal breaks. This one price reacted quite right to it. to this one right here. Kind of thinking why. Well, just leave it at that. Anyway, let me take this one out since it's confusing me a little bit. I can't seem to see what's I can't seem to get hold of what gold is trying to do here. But then this fair value gap has been mitigated already, and price has come down from there. Even this one, you can see, very pure series of mitigation. Everything looks good and bullish, even on 1 hour, right? Even on 1 hour. So now we're looking forward to the buy side, but I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit worried about this liquidity right here. But then everything probably looks great. We have this break here, and this break is we are looking for the retracement. We see this after this break. Price touches FVG. It's trying to move back up, but then there was an initial surge of volume, but it's kind of dropping down. But we are in the weekend, so we don't know what will happen before Monday. We don't know what might happen before Monday. We don't know what might happen before Monday. My bet is going to be this. Price will just probably touch this place once more. Tends to touch fair value gaps twice. Once more and continue its movement up. Or let me see if I can see anything on 2 hour. I'm trying to see if I can get some entry models, but can't see any. Can't see any. Let's go to 45 minutes. Same thing on 45 minutes. There was this break. This is the expansion. This is retracement. This is the expansion. We have this break. And price immediately tapped into the fair value gap and seems to be moving back up. But now, at the same time, it would have been great if you see how market is moving right now, but we can't until Monday. Um, until Sunday. Yeah, Monday, whatever. Sunday. But this is going to be my biggest bet for this. Although I'm seeing something that looks weird right here, if you should take this indicator for a second, then we might have this as the other block that broke the structure, right? But this is the initial other block, not the previous one. This one that actually broke it. And then we have a little bit of the inducement here. So it's still kind of what I was betting on with the price returning to the fair value gap it originally reacted to, and then might move up from here. Anything else here? Probably this one, but it's tricky. It's tricky. I would say it's tricky, right? I don't like when I kind of have couple of entries like this, but then there's a order block right below the fair value gap. So that should given the momentum of the market, given the momentum, we have to put a lot of should I say characteristics or a lot of conditions into place of on as per where market is going to reverse to. But given the momentum, it's probably just going to choose the recent one, and it is this one right here. This one right here. I'm going to keep an eye on this, and then we can go to 2 hour, 1 hour, and then look at the eye we are targeting. The price is currently reacting to this, but then I think it has been, yeah, it's currently reacting to this, so we can just probably target this eye or this eye right here. Because if you should look at it on another end, although this is the previous eye, right? This is on 2 hour, this is the previous eye. We have this other block, and that our FVG mitigation is serving as an inducement for this because it has already moved down, so it just it's coming back for the real movement. It's coming back for the real movement. This one is just Starts like warm up, right? I think gold has been overbought. I don't know what you guys think. So this should be it. This should be it. This should be it. So when price comes here, then we have the real sale. You know, all those crazy sales we used to have on gold. But then let's look at it on the daily time frame, see what's going on. We didn't check the higher time frame. Yeah, it's been crazy buys, but then kind of look like an LD buy, given how the prices following the basic expansion and retracement principle. But yeah, it's gold. We all know the history and how it moves and all of that. So that should be it for gold, I guess. Yeah, pretty much what I'm looking forward to, according to what I'm seeing here. Yeah, so now we're past the 30 minutes mark, which is what I originally scheduled for this. I have lots of things to do. But let's take a quick glance at Solana. Then we'll call it a day. Let me flag all those stuff we talked about today. Remove these ones. It's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum. Where the hell is Ethereum? Then it's going to be Solana as well. Let me take this one off. Let me take this indicator off for a second too. Yeah, market has been good. Market has been good. Not going to. There's no doubt about that. But this is on daily time frame. Still bullish like the rest. I wouldn't say. Let me bring back this average indicator. See the price has reacted to where it hasn't. This is more confusing than Ethereum, and this is not what I thought. But these are expansion, these are retracements, and then this new expansion right here is just not breaking this structure right here. Oh, let me see if it is breaking it or not. Oh yeah, oh, we broke it. But just by teeny tiny body, just closed above it, just a little bit, just by a little bit. See that very well. Yeah. um, I think it's just going to be pretty much the same thing like rest. But the problem is we have to find our entry. This on 4 hour, and this look far fetched if I should choose that. So I'm going to stick with 1 hour. Okay, so let's walk through this together. This is our movement on 1 hour to this downside. Then we have this final break to the downside. The price was supposed to react to this, whatever. This was supposed to be inducement, but anything that acts like this, you can see these two candles, nah, not inducement. So the price might have reacted a little bit to it, and then just took everyone out, and then came back to that place again. Our price is moving, but then given Bitcoin's condition and whatever is going on Bitcoin, I still think the price might go down a little bit. So let's leave Bitcoin out of this to start with, and then mark our breaks and see what's going on really. So we have this first break of structure here, and then we have another here. So with this second break, I won't count this as break, so we just have two, right? So after the first one, this is where the price broke. The price has just reacted to this. Did it? Yeah, pretty much reacting to it right now. That's a lot of concern because I still think Bitcoin is going to drag this price down a little bit. going to drag this price down a little bit. Let me look at 2 hour, see if there's something interesting. All right, so I think if we want to go with Bitcoin, we're just going to have to take these lows, all these lows right here. We're going to have to take these lows right here. If we are to consider Bitcoin, aside if we are not going to consider Bitcoin, I think Solana is ready to go. Yeah, I think Solana is ready to go. So we're going to, this is the retracement right here. But then even at this point, the volume is not really picking up. So, but no, this looks better. This looks better. This looks better. I think I prefer this. I'll rather go with the price not coming to my point of interest than to hit stop loss. I'm not so confident about what's going on down here. So we have this also, we have this break at the top as well. But this is the final break, and that's the previous high. Not the overall high, not the overall previous high, but just the recent previous high. This is going to be my base bet. This is going to be where I'm going to be looking forward for the price to come to. Probably it's here, this break and price comes down, or can have this. I said Solana is ready to go, so you can have this. I can see this little entry mode right here, this QML entry right here. No, can have this, but then the only reason that might be happening is this liquidity drawing it, because if you look at it, if you look at it, actually everything looks good. If you look at it to the short side, right, it looks good. We have this break. I think we have two breaks as well. These are our first break. If you look at it to the short side, I'm gone. There's something I'm saying. This is our first break. After this first break, we have no retracement to the other block, except this one that came here and cleared out everything. So after it has cleared out everything, what next? It comes back to the original order block, and then price moves, right? So I think this looks good for Solana. To short Solana, it looks good. Yeah, from this point, then we can come back down to our original, or the point we are looking forward to long Solana from. This looks good. This looks much better than everything else. The longs has been giving me headache, so the short just kind of popped up in the middle of everything. Looks much better to me. The only thing I'm having here is there is no inducements. There's no inducement for this QML right here, but that's okay. That's okay. So we might have just have a little go to the top side, and then price drops to the entry we are looking forward to. But hang on, this is on 2 hour. Let's look at 1 hour. Yep, same thing, same old. No inducements. Maybe just this little guy right here. Just to keep our should I say sentiment? Not sentiment. That's not the word. I don't know. I can't remember the adjective I want to use. But you know what I mean. So price might just come here. Yeah, since this is good for Solana, might see look at it, look forward to these two. Look forward to these two movements, from the long to the short, short to the long, anyone. And then yeah, our stop if we should leave our stop here. No, let's increase. Yeah, this is good. 5 RR. That's much better. So yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's see as it goes down the week. Next week, I mean. Try next week. All right, now that's going to be it. We're going to be wrapping it up now. Thanks to everyone for joining. Origin Gaming, I'm sorry, but we've kind of passed our time. Maybe next time. So thanks very much for joining, and see you back in the chat in the Telegram and next week.